morning. These are your weekly announcements. I'm Luke Bobbitt.
And I'm Briley Beck. The library will be hosting Woohoo Wednesdays. They won't make you run 100 yards, block, punt, or kick, but they will let you compete on the reader's field. Check out a book, win a prize, and score some tickets. The first 50 students in get a special treat, and it's all happening at Woohoo Wednesday, September 16th, all lunch hours in the Joplin High School Library.
Artists, if you're interested in learning how to create your own comics or manga, you should check out the JHS Cartoonist Club. You can learn how to improve your drawing skills, tell a story visually, and even have your work published. The club will be meeting every Wednesday after school in room B201, starting on September 9th. Talk to Mr. Wolf if you have any questions.
Attention all musicians. Once again this year, Jet HD will be producing studio sessions. With more information, here are Maxine Hang and Amy Neuendorf.
Studio Sessions is a showcase that we air on Jet HD that showcases talents of student musicians. We air the studio sessions on Jet HD to give kind of a sounding board for students to show off their talents to the public, essentially. I don't think there was any specific student that gave me the idea for studio sessions, but I really liked watching iTunes the iTunes sessions that professional musicians do. And so I thought it'd be really cool, since we have the platform, for students to come down there and showcase their own talents. Since last year, we've passed it on to a couple of students, and they're going to take on studio sessions and be fully in charge of it so that it can be student-driven instead of teacher-driven.
You were a child, crawling on your knees,
Studio sessions will begin on Monday the 14th. On Mondays and Wednesdays, they will be from 4:30 to 6 o'clock, and Tuesdays and Thursdays they will be held from 4 to 5:30. All studio sessions will be held in the Jet HD studio on B1. Studio sessions will be run by Maxine Hang and Amy Neuendorf.
Well, studio sessions are when there's kids who have specific talents, I guess you could say, playing guitar, drums, singing, and we give you the opportunity to come down to Ward's class, which is B1, and we record you, set up cameras, put you on Jet 14.
We only allow live music in our studio sessions, mostly because the effect is better, it sounds a lot better, and with a karaoke track you don't get the same amazing,
Get the rawness.
Yeah.
Well, how we got to studio sessions is last year we were in TV Productions, which is really cool, with Ward and Craven. And just one day Ward was just like, hey, you guys want to record some studio sessions? And we were like, what's that? And we took the opportunity, and it's really cool.
It's been a lot of fun. We started off recording just one specific student in our TV Productions class, and it went on to become more than just recording one student. And this year, Ward thought it would be a really cool idea to make it student-driven instead of teacher-driven, and he gave the assignment to us to become the leaders of studio session.
I'm really excited to see the different types of music everybody's going to play. There's indie, R&B, hip-hop, all of that, and I'm just really excited to see people play guitar, drums.
All the different kinds of instruments.
Different voices.
So
it'll be really exciting.
So yes, we're very excited to see all the new talent. Studio sessions are a great opportunity to get yourself out there. In the studio, we record your songs and your performance, edit them, and then post them to the Jet 14's YouTube if you desire. We do ask for only school-appropriate songs, and only live music will be allowed. Sign-up sheets will be posted in the B1 hallway in Mr. Ward's room, B111.
Thanks, Maxine and Amy. Do you want to learn about drawing, painting, sculpture, photography, or Photoshop? Do you wish you were in an art class this semester? Then you might want to come into the Open Art Studio. It is a time for everyone to create art, whether you're currently in an art class or not. Open Art Studio will be in B201 on Tuesdays and B215 on Thursdays all year long.
Seniors who are interested in applying for Tomorrow's Leaders Today should pick up an application from their guidance counselor or download one at www.joplincc.com. Applications are due in the guidance office on Monday, September 21st. Tomorrow's Leadership Today is a youth leadership program sponsored by the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce. TLC provides an opportunity to learn more about the area and the importance of community service to our future. And now here's Spencer Gibson with the quick technology update.
School's in full swing now, so it's time to get some good tricks up your sleeve. Learn more about Duolingo, My Homework, and EasyBib, all apps you can get for your phone. Ever wondered how NFL Instant Replay, you were given instant in-depth stats? The tracking is done with chips placed under your shoulder pads. This is something you could call game-changing for your fantasy football fanatics. Is your phone battery not making it through the day? Could it be the end of the day-long battery? Maybe even a week-long battery? Find out more about all this tech in my blog on eaglealley.com.
Very neat, Spencer. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or FCA, meets every Thursday morning in Ms. Jakaitis' room, E308. There, they will be discussing upcoming events like See You at the Pool happening September 23rd or the Mud Volleyball Tournament with Young Life happening September 24th. There will be morning devotional and donuts, then pray for our school day before heading out. Athlete or non-athlete alike are invited to start your Thursday mornings with FCA. FCA will meet every Thursday morning from 7:45 to 8:15 in E308, Ms. Jakaitis' room.
Portrait Day is coming up for freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and staff on Monday, September 14th. Students will go to the Talon Room during their English classes. Payment for portraits is to be made at the time the portrait is taken. Seniors, your portrait session is coming up later in September. Make sure to sign up for your session down at the cafeteria September 17th and 18th during lunch. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Crane in room B116.
Eagle Gaming Club meets Thursdays after school in room B207. Card games, board games, etc.
Now with an update on fall sports, here's Cooper Duckworth.
Thanks, Briley. Here's a quick recap this past week in sports. The boys soccer team shut out Webb City 2-0, and your 4-1 Eagles travel to Hillcrest. Just win, baby! Take it to the Hornets, boys! The girls tennis team split their latest home match with a win against Glendale and a loss to Parkview. The Lady Eagles softball team got another blowout win this time against Glendale 15-0. Michaela Cox brought the heat pitching a perfect game with 9 strikeouts. The football team is home Friday night at Jung. They take on Rolla, and we're going to bring it to them, baby. Woo! Back to you.
Thanks, Cooper. Foreign Language Club dues of $15 need to be paid to Mr. Young by October 13th. Club fees must be paid before attending the annual bonfire/movie night.
Writers Guild meets the first and third Tuesday of every month in Mrs. Cooney's room E320. Try out different types of creative writing during themed writing months and share your works with others. Also, book club meets after school every second and fourth Friday in room D319, Mrs. Adcock's room. Come this Friday to vote on the first book we read as a club.
Joplin FFA Greenhouse class has chrysanthemums for sale for $8. You can choose from the colors red, bronze, yellow, lavender, and white.
Now with a review on the new movie, Jurassic World, here's Dylan Noblet.
Well, the park did open with a bang, being at the top of the box office 3 weeks in a row, and as of now being the 3rd highest grossing film of all time. It's a worthy sequel to Jurassic Park, but that doesn't make it better than the original film, though. The film has somewhat of a rough start, and the second act simply fills time, as the third act is the only one that you're really going to start to feel like you're getting your money's worth. There are many scenes that could have been cut out. The effects of the film are great, as to be expected, but they're nowhere near as groundbreaking as Jurassic Park's. The weakest link of the film is its believability. The idea that people are bored of dinosaurs, the only living dinosaurs in the world, is just unbelievable. And as again, the theme and message of the film is the same as the past 3 films. Don't mess with nature. Jurassic World comes out with a solid 8% B-. While unbelievable, it is still fun for all ages. I do recommend you go see it while it's still in theaters. I'm Dylan Noblet. Class is dismissed.
Thanks, Dylan. The club SADD, Students Against Destructive Decisions, meets every Monday from 7:45 to 8:15. Come help them as they plan for their Red Ribbon Week events. SADD meets in Miss Burgess' room B313.
The speech and debate team has meetings every Wednesday afternoon in room A124. Any student interested in competing on the speech and debate team is strongly encouraged to attend those meetings.
That sounds like fun.
I know.
Make sure to check out our Eagles this Friday as they take on Rolla. There will be free pregame activities for the whole family. Check out the rock wall, face painting, inflatable obstacle courses, and so much more from 5:30 to 6:30 at Judge Stadium.
I can't wait for that game. It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
National Art Honor Society forums are available in Miss Santillan's room in B215. The first meetings will be September 21st at 8 a.m.
Want to help plan the biggest event of the year? All juniors interested in joining prom committee need to come to the first meeting September 16th at 8 a.m. in room B215.
These have been your weekly announcements. Have a great week.